Later.
I can almost feel it. This fire keeps on chasing me. What does it all mean?
How's it going, Hipsta? What's going on, brother? Hope you're having a great Monday.
Still, this world makes no sense to me. What does it all mean? I can't stop now. I can almost taste it. This could be the last shot to be remembered. I just want to be remembered. You dream of trading places, I've been changing faces. You can't wear these shoes, there's too much to lose. Raced up behind these fences, running out defenseless. There's too much to lose, you can't take what's mine. I just wanna be remembered, but be careful what you're wishing for. I crashed this game like a storm uninvited. Turn my scars into steel, now the flames ignited. I spit thunder, watch the
Just chilling, playing Black Ops 6. Awesome, brother. Sounds good. How's it going, Drew? You're not at work today. Holy shit. Congratulations, man.
If you're standing in my path, better move right now. Chains on my past, but I snapped those locks. Carved my name in the dirt with the blood and chalk. A soldier with no shield.
The holiday there. Very nice.
Beast breaking the cage. I can almost feel it. This fire keeps on chasing me. What does it all mean? I can almost taste it. I can almost see it. Still, this world makes no sense to me. What does it all mean? I can't stop now. I can almost taste it. This could be the last shot to be remembered. I just wanna be remembered.
How's it going, Leah? Welcome in.
Trading places, I've been changing faces. You can't wear these shoes, there's too much to lose. Raced up behind these fences, running out defenseless. There's too much to lose. You can take what's mine. I just wanna be remembered, but be careful what you wishing for. I lost some battles, but I came back harder. Every cut on my soul made my pen hit sharp. They try to bury me deep, but the seed grew tall. Now I tower over giants that once looked small. I don't bend, don't break, I don't beg for peace. Turn the hate in my chest into fuel for beasts. I ain't chasing approval, I'm rewriting the rules. Every critic in my way just becomes my fuel. Took shots in the dark, now the target's mine. Every second on the clock got me chasing time. Not a puppet, not a clone, not a borrowed voice. I was built for this war, I don't get a choice. I can almost feel it. This fire keeps on chasing me. What does it all mean? I can almost taste it. I can almost.
What is going on, UCW? What is going on? Welcome to Overdrive. Probably about a minute and a half left, then we'll be doing the damn thing.
Bells ring out like thunder's cry. Shadows fade where dreams defy. Footsteps echo on the stone. Climbing paths, I claim my throne. The rock crowd shakes the ground. Faces blur, the pulse profound.
Hi, Red.
A spark ignites a fire untamed. In the chaos, I'm unchained. Spotlights blaze, my moment calls. I stand unbroken through the falls. The summit's near, the air unstand. This is the place where I began.
What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to UCW, specifically Overdrive, because it's Monday, and Monday means it's Overdrive Day. Hope everybody is having a great Monday so far, both on YouTube and on Twitch. We should be horizontal on both should be vertical on YouTube, should be running stable, should be doing what we're supposed to be doing, ladies and gentlemen. We've got 6 incredible matches lined up in front of us. Alex, what hashtags did you upload your character under, my brother? I could not find him, and I wanted him to be on the card tonight.
Be careful what you're wishing for. Now I'm louder than a storm when the sky turns black. No retreat, no fear, I don't plan on back. I'm the echo in the hall.
Also, if you're interested in GTA RP, check out that link that just dropped underneath what Droopy said to Leah, ladies and gentlemen. That is a link that will take you to Cloud City's Discord. It's the most RP-friendly, most user-friendly, most new user-friendly that I have found, and I have not found many. Should be the same hashtags. I did not see him. Are you on last gen or next gen, brother? And also, hi, Joker. Also what? Next gen? Okay. Welcome in, Onyx. How's it going, brother? How is it going? That's odd. I'm not sure why he wouldn't have shown up. I can check again after the show then. He wasn't there before. The owner of Cloud City, our beautiful and kind overlord, Mr. Nelly B. Overlord is crazy. Another day. You all good, brother? What the hell is this?
What the hell is this?
Ladies and gentlemen, let's go see the card. How's it going, Nolan? Welcome in, brother. That is weird. That is weird. I would have put God, but it doesn't fit outside of RP. Yeah, outside of RP, it sounds a little crazy. Ladies and gentlemen, to start off the night, we've got Nicholas Kelly, James Wagner. James Wagner in his UCW debut, Nicholas Kelly in his Overdrive debut, and King Hipsta, a UCW veteran in a triple threat elimination match. The winner of this match will become the #1 contender for the Continental Championship, which means they will be guaranteed a match against Tony Tornado for the Continental title. Getting worked on, I'm all good. Sounds good, brother. Sounds good. After that, ladies and gentlemen, Bellatrix will be making her UCW debut here tonight against Sonya G. This match, a #1 contenders match for the Women's World Championship here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Hipsta said he got an ad. When can we get a contenders match for the tag titles? Soon, actually. There's some things in the works with the tag team championships, brother. Don't you worry about that. After that, ladies and gentlemen, Carlos Gonzalez and Issac Ramirez look at an opportunity to get a little bit of payback on Teddy and Aaryn Gray. What's going on, MJ? Welcome in. This is not Cloud City, just in case you have not realized that. This is UCW. It's a WWE 2K25 EFED that I run. Most of the characters on our roster are made by the people who watch the show. If this is not your thing, I appreciate you showing up and showing support. It is all appreciated. Much love to you. Looking for a little bit of payback against the next generation, Teddy and Aaryn Gray, though, ladies and gentlemen, who are the men who took them out of the Bound by Blood Tag Team Classic. These two right here, both Isaac and Carlos running the show in the Bound by Blood Tag Team Classic, having incredible singles breakout matches inside of their tag team matches, where both of these men were able to survive just by themselves and damn near come back with the victory both times. After that, ladies and gentlemen, a match that Owen Thomas booked for himself, essentially. John Styles and Adam Thomas back on the same side of the ring, working together in a tag team match here tonight against Ricky Thomas and Owen Thomas. Owen Thomas barged into Adam Thomas's office. That's the word that I'm looking for. Absolutely here to support. I appreciate it. Owen Thomas barged into Adam Thomas's office over the weekend and demanded an opportunity at John Styles. Adam Thomas did not like the way that he was talking to him. He did not like the way that he was talking to John Styles earlier in the day as well. So Adam Thomas said that if he can get through Adam and John with the help of their father, then Owen will get what he wants on Friday. The Prince of Carnage Championship or the Fighting Spirit Championship is on the line, depending who wins here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And then in our co-main event of the evening, how's it going, Jack? Welcome in, welcome in. We've got the Skill Tree QLG in his UCW debut taking on Clint in his UCW debut, as well as Elijah Baker and Drake Frost here tonight, and these men are fighting for the opportunity at the Fighting Spirit Championship. Whoever may hold that next Monday will face the winner of this match right here. And after that, ladies and gentlemen, our main event of the evening Both of these women getting their first main event in UCW. Whitney Rivera takes on Samantha Frost. Samantha Frost defending the Women's Heritage Championship here tonight. We've got 6 incredible matches in front of us, 6 long matches in front of us, ladies and gentlemen. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Let me get the music pulled up for the first match.
Look inside, see the mirror, see the key in your hand. Set yourself free. Love, now you'll finally stand.
Okay, that's weird, but all right. Go. Ladies and gentlemen, James Wagner in his UCW debut taking on Nicholas Kelly in Nicholas Kelly's first time on Overdrive, and King Hipsta, UCW veteran, here tonight. All 3 of these men looking for an opportunity at the Continental Championship. Who will walk out with it? If I can remember how to speak, that'd be great. Oh, hell no. We ain't doing this shit. Hell no. Hell no. Don't you dare delete my card. Don't you dare delete my card. Don't you dare do it. Entrances on. This is some bullshit. All right, there we go. There we go. They should be on now. Hopefully. Start this shit. I already did this part. We already know what this is. We already know what's going on. How's it going, Megan? Welcome in. Welcome in. Oh, yeah, no, I backed out and changed that shit real quick. Ladies and gentlemen, making their way down to the ring first. He is a former Deathlock champion. This man has gone to war with Droofy multiple times. Holding on to the belt 2 times, becoming your first ever 2-time Deathlock champion, ladies and gentlemen. Nicholas Kelly making his way down to the ring on Overdrive for the first time.
Every word you say is a cannonball. You think I'm gonna break, but I'm never gonna fall. I'm alive, I'm alive, I'm alive. You know I'll never stop fighting.
An epic trilogy against Droofy is correct, Hydrate. Thank you for the subscription on YouTube, Megan. I appreciate it. Welcome to UCW. If you are interested in joining the EFED, all you have to do is go to the channel description, join the Discord. That is where the channel in the channel description on YouTube. Discord link is right in there. Should just be able to click on that, join the Discord that way. Check out how to become united and all of our different rules, and then you will be all set to go and join the roster. Ladies and gentlemen, making his UCW debut, the partner of Rose Daniels, ladies and gentlemen, the assassin James Wagner, making his way down to the ring. This man is a former champion and multiple other EFEDs, ladies and gentlemen. Finally setting his sights on UCW's locker room, picking the Continental Division as his landing spot. Welcome in, Nelly B. How's it going, brother? Welcome in. Is it just the in-game lighting? Is he slightly orange? He's a little orange. He's a little orange. Thank you, Jack. Thank you. We got another aura farmer in UCW, apparently. Motherfucker sticking his finger up in the air. You are not that trainer. I will not as you serve. How's it going, Nelly? How's Monday been? And now, ladies and gentlemen, making his way down to the ring, this man right here has held almost every championship you can hold in a lot of places. Making an impact in UCW since the moment that he stepped through the door. Ladies and gentlemen, your second ever Fighting Spirit champion. The man who took it from Owen Thomas and stopped him from tying his reign for most defenses. Ladies and gentlemen, King Hipsta making his way down to the ring. PS4, PS5. This is PS5. Ladies and gentlemen, this match is set for 2 eliminations to crown a winner. Triple threat Extreme Rules action underway. James Wagner immediately going for King Hipsta. Hipsta with a reversal, showing the experience very early. These bitches a little bright. Shit's hurting my eyes. Hipsta catches Wagner. He's got Nicholas Kelly. Big punch to the face. Kelly able to get a reversal punch to the body. James Wagner and Nicholas Kelly working together. Wagner trying to turn on Kelly immediately. Kelly sets his sights on Hipsta. Nicholas Kelly is notorious here in UCW for taking down men who are damn near unbeatable. King Hipsta at one time was one of those men. Hope you're having a great Monday. You as well, Nelly. You as well. Kelly off the top. Barely missing James Wagner. Wagner able to make his way up to his feet. Sledgehammer shots to the body of both men. Hipsta makes both of them fall. Mounted punches to Nicholas Kelly. Referee's going to do the thing where he stands in the way. Only his 5th match, and he's already notorious for something. I mean, he beat Ace Anderson in his first ever match in a ring. He took the Deathlock Championship from a man who held it for 2.5 months straight. Nobody could beat him when it came to that championship. Nicholas Kelly said, oh, this looks fun. Walked in, took it from him. And then went on to give UCW, the voice crack was insane, went on to give UCW some of the best matches that UCW has seen in recent history. Nicholas Kelly sneaks up behind James Wagner. Mounted punches from him as well. Showing the former MMA experience, ground and pound experience as well, ladies and gentlemen. Just keeps on hammering in fist after fist to the forehead of James Wagner. Neck breaker to King Hipsta. Catches him with a kick to the top of the head as well. Hipsta throws him over his shoulder. Wagner's right there, though. Drops him down onto his knee. Going for a cover on King Hipsta. Not even a count of 1. James Wagner right back up to his feet, going for Nicholas Kelly. Head trapped. Kelly with a reversal. Big punch to the back of the head. Hipsta bounces that table off of his face as well. James Wagner knocks Hipsta down. Throwing the table off of the face of Hipsta. Double axe handle misses. Hipsta gets out of the way, tries to go for that kick to the gut. Wagner gets there first. Kelly throws the sledgehammer in the face of Wagner. Big punch to the forehead of King Hipsta. Focusing on that scar. Throws him into the ropes. Down onto the table. Kelly gets out of the way. Big punch. Takes down Wagner. That's his name. Up to the top rope. Elbow drop to the center of the chest of Nicholas Kelly. Hipsta taking advantage of the fact that the man just landed. Big elbow to the face. Kelly with a roll up. How I got busted open, Wagner got hit first. But bro, I don't know. Blame 2K, not me. Big kick to the body. Kelly catches it. Takes down Wagner with a clothesline. Scar tissue. Into the ropes. Hipsta's rolling, ladies and gentlemen. Big punch to the body of Wagner. He's going off the top. Takes down Wagner as well. Nicholas Kelly going for a roll-up cover. Only not even a count of one, actually. Superman punch lands to him as well. Kelly's fired up. Facebuster from James Wagner. Over the top rope. Hipsta goes outside. Elbow drop once again to the center of the chest of Wagner. Big punch to the face. Nicholas Kelly's got him in that full Nelson. We've seen a lot of men fall to this full Nelson, ladies and gentlemen. King Hipsta not going to fall to it yet. Throws Kelly over his hip. Big punch to the face from Wagner. Slams him down immediately. That's rude. Fez press from James Wagner. Hey, when you count the size of Ace Anderson and the size of Droopy, okay, Ace Anderson is at least 2.5 other men. Droopy makes up for that other half, okay? So that's like 4. And then when you, damn, King's Crossing from King Hipsta out of nowhere. Takes down Nicholas Kelly. No, I'm not done. I got a little bit more Steiner math for you. Hold on. Because then, when you take into consideration all of the men who couldn't make Ace Anderson tap, right? That's 2.5 months. He defended that belt almost every day, or almost every week. James Wagner almost eliminating King Hipsta. That's at least 6 other people, you know, because it might have been the same person a couple of times. I don't remember exactly. So now you're up to 10. Just keeping, you know, and he made Droopy tap with it twice, so that's 11. Big punch to the face from Wagner. Down onto the sledgehammer. Wagner makes his way back into the ring, picking up that table. Throws it out of his way. Was he going for the trash can? No, he just didn't like the table apparently. Big clothesline from Wagner takes down Kelly. Steel steps in hand. Hipsta's fired up, though. Kick to the body. Thought he was going to go for a pedigree there. I'm not even going to lie. My mustache is tickling my top lip so much. I'm not a fan. Big punch to the face. Wagner gets out of the way. Kelly with another roll-up cover. Not even a count of 1. What's going on, DK? Have a great night, brother. I saw you. I saw it. I saws it. Have a great night. I hope everything goes well. Big punch to the face, misses. Kick to the body lands. He went for the pedigree. Wagner with a reversal. Clothesline. That's a lariat, actually. Ripcord lariat. Clothesline. DDT. James Wagner trying to take down Nicholas Kelly. 2. Only a count of 2. Wagner goes for another kick to the body. Kelly able to catch it. Drops him down onto his shoulders. Double axe handle lands as well. King Hipsta with a steel chair in hand. Running over to Nicholas Kelly. Cracks him across the face with it. Wagner drop kick. Hipsta doesn't fall. Big punches to the face. Keeps on going. Forearms to the back. Hipsta won't stay down. He gets him to stay down with that one. He said no ads. Ain't no way. Ain't no way you already got another ad break. There shouldn't be that many. What you... Twitch, don't play with me. I have my shit set very specifically. Going for the cover. 2. James Wagner stays in this one. Nicholas Kelly still can't get rid of him. Forearm to the back from Hipsta. Into the ring post. Nicholas Kelly hyped up. Wagner catches him with a punch to the face. Floats over his shoulder, gets out of the way, takes him down. Hipsta's got the steel steps in hand. Damn! Then throws him down on top of James Wagner. Hipsta is fired up here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. James Wagner able to kick him off of him. Big punch to the face. Wagner's up against the barricade. Hipsta letting loose with a combo. UCW Street Fight King, ladies and gentlemen. Drops him down onto the steel steps. Waiting for Wagner to stand. Is not a good position for James Wagner, ladies and gentlemen. King's crossing on the outside. Hipsta going for the cover. Only a count of 2. Nicholas Kelly trying to keep himself hyped up over there, getting the blood flowing, getting the crowd behind him, gets thrown into the barricade. Hipsta's looking like a man on a fucking mission right now. James Wagner, roll-up cover. Only a count of 1. Nicholas Kelly takes advantage. James Wagner goes into the ring post. Kelly gets him up to his feet. Hipsta takes down Wagner. Now bouncing Nicholas Kelly off the barricade. King Hipsta, ladies and gentlemen. Since losing to Dad Trainer for the Breakdown World Championship, this man has been on a rampage. Throws Wagner into the referee. What is this pin nonsense? Superman punch. Nicholas Kelly gets caught with a kick to the body. Pedigree on the way. Kelly with another reversal. Takes down Hipsta. Some would say this is Nicholas Kelly's first real wrestling match, considering how submission matches are fairly similar to MMA matches. Drop. James Wagner drops him on the metal bits of that table. Only a count of 2. Hipsta makes his way back into the ring. James Wagner tried to take him down. Hipsta with some big punches. Drops James Wagner. Hipsta taking it, stomping down on the body of Nicholas Kelly. Throws the trash can down on top of him. Superman punch. Lays out King Hipsta. He's got a table in his hands. That table is already cracked down the middle. James Wagner catches it to the face. Kelly gets rid of it. Hipsta drops him down. Barely missing that ladder. James Wagner, another King's Crossing. This one in the middle of the ring. King Hipsta's going for it. Only a count of 2. Hipsta going for that table once again. Is he going to set it up or just throw it down on top of his opponent? Nicholas Kelly can't seem to find a way into the ring. Stomping down on the chest of James Wagner. Setting up the table. Another elbow drop. Kelly finally making his way into the ring. Catches Hipsta across the back with that sledgehammer. Going off the top rope. He lands on top of James Wagner, going for the cover. 3. Nicholas Kelly. King Hipsta. Hipsta catches him with a kendo stick. Off the top, Hipsta takes him down. James Wagner has been eliminated, ladies and gentlemen. Sledgehammer to the body. Kelly's up to his feet, catches Hipsta with a massive punch. Going for the cover. Only a count of 2. Hit his ass in the lip with a stick. That's disrespect. Exactly. Threw that shit across the ring. Nicholas Kelly takes down. He's on top of Hipsta. Big punches. Nicholas Kelly. Steel steps in hands on the outside. Gets him into the ring. Hipsta's just standing there waiting. Absolute carnage is in the middle of that ring, ladies and gentlemen. Nicholas Kelly tried to get out of the way. Pedigree. That one hit. Hipsta going for the cover. 2. Only a count of 2. Kelly still in this match. King Hipsta looking at all of the different weapons that he has at his disposal. Drops the sledgehammer across the body of Kelly. Gets caught by the body punch. King's crossing. Nicholas Kelly busted open once again. Hipsta going for the cover. 3. Ladies and gentlemen, King Hipsta is your new #1 contender for the Continental Championship. Coming back out on top, ladies and gentlemen. Taking down the rookie and somebody who has proved themselves in only 5 matches in UCW. Hipsta comes out as the veteran on top here tonight. Very good match. I love that shit. That was good. I had a bad feeling seeing all my people on the card. What's going on, Arcanite? What's going on? Welcome in, welcome in. Let's see if Ballin out or Whitney can do something later on. Personally, I just wanted to see Ballin out. Yeah, no, you were fighting like a man possessed. You looked like you were on a rampage out there. It was kind of insane. Hipsta has not fought like that his entire time in UCW. I'm not sure what's going on. He might be tired of losing. Ladies and gentlemen, next up, Bellatrix in her UCW debut will be taking on Sonya G here tonight in an Extreme Rules match. The winner of this match will be the #1 contender for the Women's World Championship. Yeah, that was the right thing to say. Too much to get into. Hope everyone's okay. I hope you're okay. Sorry, there's a lot to get into. Ladies and gentlemen, making their way down to the ring first, I believe this is UCW's newest signee in the women's division, making her way down to the ring. Bellatrix, ladies and gentlemen. Felt that? And ladies and gentlemen, making her way down to the ring, representing the Empire of Pain. This woman has had a rocky start in UCW, winning a few matches, losing a few matches, a couple of title matches that she has not been able to close out. Ladies and gentlemen, Sonya G making her way down to the ring. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are interested in joining UCW, that Discord link right there will take you to our Discord. That is where you can read all of our rules for our community and check out the How to Become United tab. That tab is where you will let me know that you have uploaded a character using the hashtags that are in the pinned message at the very top. And once you do that, you will be a part of the roster. Ladies and gentlemen, this match is set for one fall. It is an Extreme Rules match between these two women. Sonya G folds Bellatrix in half early on. Stomping down across the back. Off the ropes. Body. Belly drop from a standing position from Sonya G. Showing the power that we have all known Sonya for in her entire career here in UCW. Not giving Bellatrix an opportunity at offense this far. Throwing her back into the middle of the ring. Sonya is completely controlling this match, ladies and gentlemen. Off the top, shoulder tackle. Going for a cover early. Hey. Thank you. Big kick to the body. Sonya just keeping Bellatrix down. Working the joints as well. Something Ace Anderson taught this woman right here. Drops the knees across the back. Bellatrix with her first sign of offense gets a reversal. Off the top, drop kick takes down Sonya. Big punch to the big uppercut from Sonya G. Misses the chop. Catches herself on the ropes. Drop kick misses. Goes underneath the ropes. Bellatrix. Sonya just using her power to her advantage at every turn. Having her way with Bellatrix, ladies and gentlemen. Big boot to the face from Sonya. Kendo stick in hand. Across the legs now. Waiting for her to get to her feet. Sonya G once again just using her power to her advantage. Bellatrix with the reversal. Goes on the outside. Might be looking for an equalizer of some sort. Sonya G, like 5 or 6 inches taller than Bellatrix, weighing about 60 pounds more. She comes in with a table. Sonya steals it from her and bounces it off of her face, throws it outside the ring. Mormon carry, I have a few, but they're filler mostly, and I didn't put as much effort into them. Same. Stomping down on the head. You can ask anybody, though. I just don't like making characters, bro. She's got a submission locked in. Bellatrix struggling. Able to get off. Get to her feet. Got her by the back. Working her towards the ropes. Bellatrix trying to show some type of offense. Kendo stick in hand, cracks her across the face. Sonya once again going for the cover. Not even a count of 1. Big forearm to the back. Bellatrix with another reversal. Tried to go off the ropes, got caught with a big kick to the body. Drops her. Sonya going for the cover. Only a count of 2. Wants her up on her feet once again. Up to the top rope. Double axe handle. Bellatrix just cannot stay on her feet in this match. Sonya G pinning her down with the foot across her back. Roll up cover. Not even a count of one. Going for a gator roll, trying to keep the big lady down. It is probably the best bet that Bellatrix could have. Bouncing her face off the mat. Big kicks to the leg. These two women now choosing to exchange blows in the middle of the ring. This is not a good position for Bellatrix, ladies and gentlemen. Sonya G just chopped her across the chest, and Bellatrix twisted completely. Big punch misses. Sonya just keeping the fire coming. Bellatrix not falling. Big spike to the face. Bellatrix goes down. Kendo stick across the shoulder. Drops the elbow across the forehead. Sonya G playing with her food at this point. Kick to the body. Kick to the face. Bellatrix out of nowhere. Going for a cover. Only a count of one. Sonya G does look dazed though, ladies and gentlemen. Went for running knees, did not connect. Sonya right back in the driver's seat. Bellatrix with a reversal. Bellatrix with a little bit of explosiveness in the middle of this match. Looking way better than she did at the beginning, I will say that. Sonya G was just kind of doing whatever she wanted at the beginning. Bellatrix with a little bit of offense, but Sonya with another reversal. Gave her too much time while she was on the outside grabbing that table. Bell with a reversal. What the fuck? Sonya G from behind her. Drops her. Folds her in half, going for the cover. Only a count of two. Bellatrix somehow still in the match. Sets up the table behind her. Sonya's going up to the middle rope. This is not good. Another belly drop lands. Bellatrix from behind Sonya. Off the middle rope. Clothesline misses. Kick to the body. Doesn't. DDT in the middle of the ring. What the fuck is happening? Why do they keep showing up behind each other? We have... What? Y'all can do that? Ladder to the face of Sonya. Goes underneath the ropes. Big punch to the face. Up onto her shoulders. Once again, drops her down on the other side of the ring. Throws the table down across Bellatrix. Deadlifting her and then slamming her down on top of the ladder and that table. Sonya looking for something big. Kick to the body. Plants her down onto her neck. 3. Ladies and gentlemen, Sonya G is your new #1 contender for the Women's World Championship on Overdrive. Putting away Bellatrix in an absolute powerhouse performance. Sonya G, ladies and gentlemen. That is the first time we have seen Sonya absolutely decimate an opponent. Rose Daniels bigger and stronger than Bellatrix. She looks strong. Yeah. That is definitely her most dominant performance that she has put on in UCW to this point. But ladies and gentlemen, one of UCW's favorite tag teams is back. Since being eliminated from the Bound by Blood Tag Team Classic, ladies and gentlemen, Issac Ramirez and Carlos Gonzalez are in the building. Ballin Out will take on the Next Generation, the men who knocked them out of the Bound by Blood Tag Team Classic, here tonight as soon as the game decides to load. Ladies and gentlemen, this match is a classic tag team match to take place here tonight, making their way down to the ring first for the first time in 2 weeks. Ladies and gentlemen, Issac Ramirez, Carlos Gonzalez, Ballin out. Sonya won the second match, Hipsta. Both of these men right here, ladies and gentlemen, had incredible singles performances as well as tag team performances in the Bound by Blood Tag Team Classic. Looking to get back on the roll here tonight, and their first stop is the men who took them out of that tag team tournament. UCW's newest breakout stars in the tag team division, having their first match in the first weeks of UCW and then taking a hiatus for 2 months. Ladies and gentlemen, Aaryn Gray, Teddy Gray, the next generation. What's going on, Leah?
Crown.
How Ballin out made dominate traditional tag matches. Let's see if we were right. That's what I'm saying, brother. Looks like Teddy Gray and Carlos Gonzalez are going to start the match off for us, ladies and gentlemen. Starts off with a DDT. Gonzalez back up to his feet. Big punch to the face from Teddy. Takes the legs up from underneath Gonzalez. Stomps down on his hand. Big punch to the body. Catches him once again into the corner. Went for the tag. Teddy stopped him, throwing him into the opposite corner. Teddy Gray using the young athleticism that he possesses. European uppercut in the corner. Knee to the back. Gonzalez goes down. Gonzalez tried to get out of the way. That double axe handle was not successful. Throws Teddy Gray into the corner with his brother. Gonzalez might have realized what he did. Doesn't give a shit. Working the arm of Teddy Gray over the top rope. Turning him around. Big forearm to the back. Teddy with a reversal. Running over to Issac. Clothesline to the back into the turnbuckles. Carlos rolls out of the ring. Teddy gets out. Aaryn Gray, the new legal man for the next generation. Carlos Gonzalez heads back in. Up onto his shoulders. Aaryn Gray's got him. just having fun with his opponent at this point. Dumps Carlos down. Going for the cover. Only a count of 1. Isaac Ramirez wanting in. He gets it. Ramirez is going for Aaryn Gray. DDT. Goes over the ropes. Wants Aaryn Gray to stand up. Isaac Ramirez is on fire at the moment. Off the top. Takes him down with a crossbody. Stomping down on the legs of Aaryn Gray. Goes up to the top rope. Ramirez with another elbow drop. Going for the cover. Only a count of 2. Teddy Gray was on his way to break up that cover. Aaryn Gray back up to his feet. Huge super kick misses. Elbow to the face from Aaryn Gray. Isaac Ramirez busted open. Aaryn Gray heads onto the outside. Carlos Gonzalez. That is where he is the legal man. Big forearm to the back. Into the ropes. Aaryn Gray drops down. Kitchen sink. Throws him over his knee. The referee's all up in the way. Drops him down onto his shoulders. Ramirez gets up to his feet. Takes down Aaryn Gray with a clothesline. Goes back up to the top rope. Wants him to stand. Another. Takes down Aaryn Gray. Once again. Is he about to... Holy shit. Isaac Ramirez, ladies and gentlemen, on fire at the moment. Looking to get Carlos Gonzalez into the corner. What are we about to see here? Aaryn Gray runs at him. Oh, shit. Aaryn Gray just... I don't even know what they call that. But Aaryn Gray just got dropped across that top rope. Gonzalez immediately folding him up. Gray gets out of it. Teddy Gray. Teddy and Aaryn Gray now going at Carlos Gonzalez on the outside. Aaryn Gray stretching the arm. Drops the knee across the chest of Carlos Gonzalez. Teddy Gray gets Gonzalez up to his feet. Reversal, headbutt. He catches Aaryn Gray as well. Throws him into the barricade. Aaryn Gray, Carlos Gonzalez going at it on the outside. Up to a count of 4. Big elbows to the body. Aaryn and Carlos decide to make their way back into the ring. Aaryn Gray gets out of the way. DDT doesn't connect. Big punches to the body. Carlos Gonzalez with a reversal. Huge European uppercut. Came in like a fucking tornado. Gets him into the corner. Tag once again. Isaac Ramirez. Oh! Going for the cover. Carlos Gonzalez standing by. Only a count of 1. Aaryn Gray kicks out. Teddy Gray wanted his brother to tag him so bad. Isaac Ramirez and Carlos Gonzalez having great ring control, keeping him away from his partner. Big elbow to the face. Aaryn Gray needs to get the tag. Isaac Ramirez catches him, throws him across the ring. Clothesline into the turnbuckles. Ramirez going for the cover. 1, 2. Only a count of 2. Isaac Ramirez and Carlos Gonzalez demonstrating incredible tag team work. Keeping Aaryn Gray isolated to the other side of the ring. Aaryn Gray fighting back. He got a big elbow. Flips Isaac Ramirez over. Makes his way over to Teddy Gray. Tag is successful. Teddy Gray, the legal man. Isaac Ramirez right there. Clothesline takes him down. Isaac heads over the top rope. Teddy Gray. Big forearm to the back. Throws him into the ropes. Neckbreaker lands in the middle of the ring. Teddy Gray keeping Isaac Ramirez in that corner. Aaryn Gray goes up to the top. Throwing Teddy. Or Aaryn. Aaryn going up to the top rope now. Isaac Ramirez laying in the middle of the ring. Aaryn Gray wants him on his feet. Big forearm to the face. Takes down Isaac Ramirez. His leg was on the ropes. Carlos Gonzalez breaks up that cover immediately. Big forearm to the face. Knee drop to the chest as well. Isaac Ramirez gets out of the way. Clothesline doesn't land. Big punch to the face from Aaryn. Isaac gets him against the ropes where Carlos Gonzalez is. Drop kick misses. Gets out of the way. Aaryn Gray keeping the fight there. Big combo drops him down across his knee. Aaryn Gray getting back over to Teddy Gray. Isaac Ramirez standing in the middle of the ring. Gets out of the way. Big punch to the face. Teddy Gray with another reversal. Isaac Ramirez. Clothesline into the turnbuckles. Right in front of his brother. Goes onto the outside. Gets caught by Aaryn Gray. Heads back over the ropes. Gets out of the way of that one. Big punch to the face. Teddy Gray fights back. Into the ropes once again. Kitchen sink. Teddy tags in Aaryn. Isaac gets Carlos in. Carlos drops him. Going up to the top rope. Isaac Ramirez nowhere to be found. Double axe handle misses. Aaryn Gray. Ramirez makes his way to his feet. Heading back up onto the apron. Drops him down across his knees. Carlos Gonzalez. Isaac Ramirez gets the breakup. Aaryn Gray making his way back over to Teddy. What's going on, Crazy? Sounds good, brother. Hope you are having a great day. Hope everything is okay. Teddy gets Carlos into the corner. Aaryn Gray with a clothesline to the turnbuckles. Big elbows from both men. Knee drop. Jesus. Carlos Gonzalez might have just been assassinated in the middle of the ring, ladies and gentlemen. Kicks out anyway. Aaryn Gray with a big kick to the body. Tags Teddy Gray in. Gets out of the way of that one. Takes the legs out from underneath him. Big punch to the face. Carlos Gonzalez makes the correct decision and gets Isaac Ramirez back into this match. Collar and elbow tie up from both men. Gets the reversal. Yeah, got to get used to the smell for sure. For sure. Throwing him into the ring post. Stomping down in front of Aaryn Gray. Ramirez went for a drop kick. Teddy Gray with a reversal. Clothesline. Isaac Ramirez throws Teddy Gray into the corner once again. Takes his legs out from underneath him. Elbow drop across the back. Spear to the outside. Gonzalez knocks him onto the outside. Aaryn Gray gets out of the way of that massive punch to the face. Once again, Carlos Gonzalez can't connect. Aaryn gets off the side of the ring. Teddy Gray heading over to Isaac Ramirez, realizes what he's done, gets caught with a big punch. Ramirez bouncing his face off the side of the ring. Elbow drop misses. He's got his head trapped. Big punch to the top of the forehead. Throws him into the barricade. Ramirez lays him out. Big kick to the side of the face. We are at a count of 8, ladies and gentlemen. 9. Gonzalez makes his way to his feet. Gets onto the side of the ring. Issac Ramirez and Carlos Gonzalez win by disqualification. I hate it when that shit happens. But it was a good-ass match. So I'll allow it. Still haven't done their tag victory. What do you mean? Oh, wait. That's on me? Do I have that information? Yes, you do, Street Profits. Bet, I got you. I'll do that after this. I promise. Ladies and gentlemen, next up. Don't like seeing a count out, but I'm glad they got a win. Yeah, I don't like seeing a count out either. But, I mean, if it was like the beginning of the match, or like it had been a shitty match to that point, and like it just got a disqualification, I would have restarted it. But it was a good ass match up until that point. I'm fine with the disqualification. Because sometimes motherfuckers just do get knocked out on the outside of the ring. Ladies and gentlemen, a throwback to the past between Adam Thomas and John Styles. Reuniting as a tag team here in UCW for the first time. Taking on Ricky Thomas and Owen Thomas. If Owen Thomas and Ricky Thomas can win this match on Friday, John Styles will defend the Prince of Carnage Championship against Owen Thomas. And if Adam Thomas and John Styles win, well, Owen Thomas will defend the Fighting Spirit Championship on Friday against John Styles. Owen Thomas was talking reckless, talking shit backstage, barged into Adam Thomas's office with it. Adam Thomas decided to put his little brother in his place. Ladies and gentlemen, this is an Extreme Rules tag match here tonight. Let's get into it. Ladies and gentlemen, making their way to the ring first. For the first time in 10 years, as a tag team, Adam Thomas, John Styles, ladies and gentlemen, The Fallen. Standing before you, ladies and gentlemen, is your Overdrive World Heavyweight Champion and your Breakdown Prince of Carnage. Not only that, your first ever World Heavyweight Champion and the only man to ever unify the Fighting Spirit Championship and the Prince of Carnage Championships, ladies and gentlemen, Adam Thomas, John Styles. Ladies and gentlemen, making their way down to their ring, the first opponent that they will face tonight, representing the Thomas family, ladies and gentlemen, the man who started all of this, Ricky Thomas, in the building, a former Continental champion, your King's Debt champion to this date, ladies and gentlemen, the Dark Horse, and ladies and gentlemen, the next band to make his way down to the ring, your fighting spirit champion, the youngest son of Ricky Thomas, Owen, the Ace Thomas, ladies and gentlemen. This man right here is the whole reason why this match is happening. He wouldn't shut his mouth. Just so everybody knows, Owen Thomas is one of my characters. I'm not talking about a real person like that. It's kayfabe. Okay? Just gotta, cool. So Adam Thomas had to shut it for him. And this was Adam Thomas' solution. If Ricky Thomas and Owen Thomas can walk out with a victory here tonight, John Styles will put the Prince of Carnage Championship on the line on Friday. But if Adam and John win, then Owen will put the Fighting Spirit Championship on the line on Friday. Adam Thomas, John Styles. Ricky Thomas slugs Adam Thomas as soon as the match begins. John Styles drops Owen Thomas, going for the cover. Ricky Thomas breaks it up. Adam Thomas and Ricky Thomas going at it. Just in time. Sounds good, Henjay. Welcome in, brother. Welcome in. Coffin drop from Owen Thomas to John Styles. Big punch to the face from Owen Thomas to Adam Thomas. Kick to the back as well. Drop kick from Owen Thomas across the ring. Drops John Styles. Ricky Thomas with a deadlift. Elbow drop from Owen. Dropping Adam Thomas down in the middle of the ring. Going for the cover. Count of one. Adam Thomas gets out. Owen Thomas and John Styles on the outside. Ricky Thomas and Adam Thomas on the inside. Huge kick to the side of the face from Owen. John Styles stands back up. Power bomb on the outside. Ricky Thomas with a drop kick to Adam Thomas on the inside. Throwing him around on the outside. Steel chair in hand. Throws it down onto John Styles. John Styles doesn't feel it. Ricky and Owen going for Adam. Adam with a reversal. John Styles breaks it up, takes Ricky out of the equation. Owen Thomas was trying to take Adam Thomas out with that kick to the leg. Big forearm to the back. Ricky Thomas has John Styles up on his shoulders. This has been chaotic as hell early on, ladies and gentlemen. Adam Thomas with a chair shot to Ricky Thomas. Big drop kick to the side of the face. Adam Thomas and Owen Thomas, big mounted punches. Adam keeping his little brother down. Throws Owen Thomas over. Big knees to the shoulders from Ricky. Catches Adam with a massive punch to the face as well. Ricky Thomas drops Adam on the outside. It's not the first time. Won't be the last time. Just be scared when the tables come out. You feel me? Big knee to the side of the face of John Styles. Adam Thomas back up. Gets thrown around on the outside. Ricky Thomas with a sledgehammer drops it across the body of John Styles. Adam Thomas and Owen Thomas on the other side. Gets dropped. Owen Thomas showing the athleticism. Elbow to the back of the head of Adam Thomas. Takes him down. Big knee drop. Ricky just cracked John Styles with a kendo stick on the inside. Throws him over the ropes. Owen Thomas has Adam Thomas exactly where he wants him on the outside. Gets Adam back into the ring. John Styles takes down Ricky. Big punch to the side of the face of Owen Thomas. Up on his shoulders. Big forearm to the back of the head. Caught him with the elbow as well. Going for the cover. Ricky Thomas right there to break up the pin. Adam Thomas grabbing a table. What did I say? What did I say? It was only a matter of time. It was only a matter of time. Ricky Thomas having his way with John Styles. Looking for three of them. Down onto the metal bits of that table. Going for the cover. Adam Thomas coming in to break up the pin. Only a count of one. Forearm to the back. Into the ropes. Thez press down onto the ladder. John Styles back up to his feet. Adam Thomas going for the cover. John Styles has Owen Thomas up on his shoulders. Made in the asylum. Owen Thomas gets folded up. Adam Thomas stomping Ricky Thomas into the ladder. Only a count of two. Adam Thomas sets up that table. Big punch to the face. Drop kick sends Ricky Thomas onto the outside. Adam Thomas with a kendo stick heads outside. Lets John Styles handle Owen Thomas. Big punches from John. Kick misses. That one doesn't. Lays out Owen Thomas. Ricky Thomas and Adam Thomas going at it on the outside. Ricky Thomas outpowering the younger man, the oldest son. Well, how are they related? John Styles up on the top rope. Massive rotation, misses. John Styles' head clipped the back of those steps. Adam Thomas with a clothesline to the back of the head of Ricky Thomas. Kitchen sink from Owen, takes down John. He's on top of the ladder. John barely gets out of the way of Adam Thomas right there. Adam stomps down onto the table. Big punch to the face from John Styles. Owen Thomas is alone in the ring with two very competent wrestlers. Ricky Thomas realizes this. Back inside the ring. Adam Thomas gets out of the way. Big kick to the body. Going for three on Adam now. Carefully avoiding that ladder. The last one drops his face down on top of it. Steel steps in hand. John Styles loses him. Ricky Thomas knows where that table is. Big elbows, gets the reversal. Big kick. Remember me kick from Owen Thomas. Bicycle kick from Owen Thomas. Lays out both men. Leg drop in the middle of the ring. Adam Thomas with a spear takes down Ricky. Spanish fly from Owen. Going for the cover. 1, 2. Only a count of two. Adam Thomas kicks out. Can we clip that exchange? Please, that was insane. Elbow drop to the back of the head of John Styles from Owen Thomas. Ricky Thomas looking to lock up the legs of Adam. He's got Adam in the middle of the ring. John Styles breaks it up. Owen Thomas with a sledgehammer to the back. Adam gets to his feet. Off the top, misses the cutter, lands on top of Ricky Thomas. Owen Thomas. John Styles, made in the asylum, drops him. Going for the cover. 2. Only a count of 2. Owen Thomas kicks out once again. Chair shot to the body of Ricky. Keeps him coming. Mounted punches from Adam Thomas, trying to keep Ricky Thomas down on the ground. Steel steps don't work. Clothesline does. Owen Thomas goes down. Adam Thomas up to the top rope. Elbow drop outside to Ricky Thomas. John Styles, double axe handle, takes down Owen Thomas. Adam Thomas has got Ricky up. Throws him back into the steel steps. Owen Thomas coming to the aid of his father. John Styles right there. Back fist hits. Catches the kick and drops Owen Thomas. Throws him into the ring. Adam and John Styles both there. John Styles. Big kick to the face. Adam Thomas with a sledgehammer shot right after. Ricky Thomas able to break up the cover as Adam hits him with that hammer. Owen Thomas got dropped right there. What's going on, Reggie? Welcome in, brother. Owen Thomas and Adam Thomas. John Styles. Holy shit, Adam takes down both of his double kicks to the face from Adam Thomas. Owen Thomas and Ricky Thomas goes down. John Styles is hyped up. Ricky Thomas fights back against Adam. Bouncing his face off the top turnbuckle. Ricky Thomas with a reversal. Into the corner. Big elbow to the face. Ricky Thomas gets backed up. John Styles has him on his shoulders. Elbow to the back of the head. Owen Thomas has got Adam Thomas. John Styles with the steel steps. Owen Thomas runs over. Catches him with a kick to the body. Ricky Thomas goes up to the top and changes his mind. John Styles. Ricky Thomas with an elbow drop on Adam Thomas. Adam makes his way up to his feet. John Styles gets out of the way of the leg drop off the top rope from Owen. Ricky Thomas with a reversal. Adam Thomas catches Ricky with a sledgehammer once again. Adam Thomas has got Ricky Thomas in the corner, bounces his face off the turnbuckle, busts him open. John Styles has got Owen. Made in the asylum. 1, 2. Only a count of 2. Adam Thomas is looking for it off the top. RKO off the top rope. Adam Thomas going for the cover on Ricky. Only a count of 2. Ricky Thomas through the ropes. Clothesline takes down Adam. John Styles gets out of the way of Ricky Thomas. Owen takes him down, going for a roll-up cover. Only a count of 2. Going for the Remember Me kick. John Styles stops him. DDT to Owen Thomas. Ricky's got Adam draped on the ropes. Gets caught with the table. Adam heads outside. John Styles alone with Owen Thomas in the middle of the ring. Taking aim. Owen Thomas trying to stand. Elbow to the back of the head. Owen Thomas goes down. Ricky Thomas coming to the aid of his son. Able to break up the cover. Big boot to the face. Drops Adam Thomas. Elbow drop. Breaks up the pin. John Styles and Ricky Thomas alone. Ricky's got him. Drops him on the top of his head. Adam Thomas makes his way to onto the outside. John Styles. Only a count of 2. John Styles kicks out. Ricky Thomas pursuing Adam Thomas. Drops him. Sledgehammer in hand of Ricky Thomas. Owen Thomas knocks it out of the hands of John Styles. Throws him into the ring. Adam Thomas with a reversal takes Owen down. No, we didn't freeze. We shouldn't be frozen. Off the top, cutter connects. Ricky Thomas goes down John Styles. 1, 2. Only a count of 2 once again. Stomping down on his body. John Styles. Adam Thomas. Leg drop. Knee to the back of the head. Going for the cover. Only a count of 2. Trash can in his hands. This match is Carnage, no pun intended. Owen Thomas and Adam Thomas on the outside. Ricky Thomas with a big boot takes down John Styles. Going for the cover, neckbreaker from Owen Thomas. Only a count of 2 for Ricky. Steel chair in the hands of Owen Thomas. Trash can down across the body of John. He's busted open. Ricky's going up to the top. Once John on his feet. Takes him. Oh my God. Owen and Ricky Thomas run into each other. Ricky going for a cover on Adam. John Styles breaks it up, takes Owen out with him. Reversal from Owen Thomas. John Styles doing more damage to Adam. Or not John Styles, Ricky Thomas. No comment on the blood, you already know what I'll say. Into the ropes, elbow misses. John Styles throws Ricky into the ropes. Takes the legs out from underneath him. Owen gets back up to his feet. Spanish fly takes down John. Adam's right there, double axe handle. Spear takes down Owen. Going for the cover. Ricky Thomas breaks it up. Big forearm to the back. Huge punch lays out Adam Thomas. John Styles with a reversal. Ricky Thomas rolls out of the ring. John Styles heads after him. Adam Thomas alone with Owen Thomas. Elbow to the back of the head. Going for the cover. 3. Ladies and gentlemen, Owen Thomas just pinned Adam Thomas to win an opportunity at the Prince of Carnage Championship on Friday. Owen Thomas and Ricky Thomas walking out victorious. That match was insane. That shit was crazy. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got a fatal 4-way on the way for all of you. Next up, it is our co-main event of the evening. We've got 2 UCW debuts here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, Elijah Baker takes on the Skill Tree QLG in his UCW debut, as well as Clint in his UCW debut. And Drake Frost, the winner of this match, will face whoever has the Fighting Spirit Championship next Monday. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get into it. I think that 10-year gap kind of effed us in chemistry. Oh, for sure. But we did great, actually. We looked way better than I expected us to look. Ladies and gentlemen, making his way down to the ring first, I believe he is your former UCW Prime Champion. No, that was the second one I thought. Ladies and gentlemen, making his UCW debut, this man is known in a couple of different EFEDs, hold a lot of different gold. The Skill Tree QLG, making his UCW debut.
Sometimes when I climb higher, when the world says stop, feel the pressure, I don't drop. Every step another flame, I'll never play their game. Cause I'm fire, and I won't expire. No chains can hold this higher.
Ladies and gentlemen, his first opponent making his way down to the ring, also in his UCW debut. Clint, ladies and gentlemen.
Ain't no silver spoon, just dirt and dry. Raised on sweat, barely got by. Didn't come to talk, I came to show what happens when you don't let go. They don't know me, but
Clinton's a pretty no-nonsense kind of guy. Exactly. And ladies and gentlemen, making his way down to the ring, a former UCW Prime champion. This man right here looking at an opportunity for main roster gold. Elijah Baker, ladies and gentlemen, making his way down to the ring.
Came from the block where the nights get cold. Every move I make, man, the story gets told. Never had a crew, had to grind on my own. Every step, every hit, yeah, I carved my throne. You can't buy heart, you can't fake my pain. I broke those locks, now I run this game. No leash, no master, no hand on the wheel. The lone wolf's here, and the bite is real. I'm free now, no chain, no chain. I'm built for the fame, no chain, no chain. Every win, every slide, my day, no chain. Was a wolf from the storm, I reign, no chains. I'm free now, no chain, no chain. I'm built for the fame, no chain, no chain. Every win, every scar, my day, no chain. Was a wolf from the storm, I reign, no chain, no chain.
Also, hydrate. I made a note to fix the victory for Ballin out. I got you.
Every bell got that victory ring. Tried to hold me back, but the lock got crushed. Now the whole damn world gotta feel that rush. Ain't no friends in the fight, just predator prey. And I'm still on the hunt when the crowd fades away. One shot, one kill, one path I walk. And the streets still echo when the lone wolf talks. I'm free now.
And ladies and gentlemen, their final opponent making his way down to the ring, or I guess up from the stage. He is the brother of Samantha Frost. He is the brother of John Styles. Ladies and gentlemen, not a lot of wins under his name, but this man makes an impact in every match that he's in. Ladies and gentlemen, Drake Frost. I'm be honest with y'all, while he walks out, I'm going to the bathroom. Hello, Hank. How are you, sir? How's it going? How is your Monday going, brother? Not Internet Explorer. Never that. I was in the bathroom. To be honest with you. But how's it going, Hank? Welcome in, brother. This is UCW. This is an EFED that I run. A lot of the people who are actually everybody who you are watching in the ring right now is a member of my community. We cut promos and stuff like that in Discord. Yeah, it's a pretty fun time. This is a fatal 4-way elimination match to decide the #1 contender for the Fighting Spirit Championship, which is a weekly championship. The Mondayest Monday of all Mondays. I hate to hear it because that usually means it's not been a great time. I'm sorry to hear that. Elijah Baker off the ropes, drop kick through him. Takes down Clint. Sledgehammer shots. QLG gets out of the way. Drake Frost goes down. Slams him. Oh, shit. Elijah Baker with a big boot to the face takes Clint down as well. Reversal from Drake Frost. Working the arm. Elijah Baker having his way with the UCW newcomer. QLG showing out in front of Drake Frost, a powerhouse in the UCW Fighting Spirit division. Into the barricade, Clint with a little bit, oh my God. Skill tree with a Canadian Destroyer on the outside. Not even a count of one, Drake Frost kicks out. Diving through the ropes, Clint misses. Elijah Baker on the other side of the ring, big kick to the body. QLG going for the cover on Drake Frost once again. Not even a count of one, it's that referee, that's why. It's the referee who's constantly missing counts. I hate that shit. Clint drops down, leapfrog over, Drake Frost gets caught. QLG and Elijah Baker seem to have a problem with each other. Drops him down, big punches to the face. Drake Frost throws him into the ropes. Drops him across his knee. Big kick to the side of the head of QLG. Off the top. Drake Frost. Everybody having their way with Clint this far in the match, ladies and gentlemen. Double axe handle to QLG, misses. QLG was going for, looked like a spear there. Drops him down across his face. Bouncing the heads of Clint and Elijah Baker together. Clothesline takes down QLG. Off the top rope. Big forearm to the face. Takes down Skill Tree. Is that a mosquito? Kendo stick misses. Sledgehammer hits. Elijah Baker takes down Drake Frost. Clint tries to take down QLG in the middle of the ring. Going up to the top rope. Cover on the outside from Elijah Baker. Drake Frost kicks out once again. QLG back up to his feet. Elijah Baker takes Drake Frost down. 2, 3. Drake Frost has been eliminated, ladies and gentlemen. QLG gets thrown around. Elijah Baker with a massive punch to the face. Clothesline takes from Clint, takes down Elijah. Belly drop from Clint. Elijah Baker back into the ring. Slams Clint down. Big punch to the face. QLG. Hurricane Rana throws Elijah Baker around. Big knee to the... we ain't going to talk about where he just kneed him. We don't got to talk about it. Going for the cover, Elijah Baker. Only a count of one. Baker goes underneath the ring. Clint right behind him. Big kick to the body, misses. Clothesline misses as well. QLG back up to his feet. Heads outside. Clint bounces Elijah Baker off the ring. QLG just showing some pure athleticism in this match. Drops him down across his knee once again. Throwing Elijah Baker back into the ring. Kendo stick in hand. QLG makes his way back in. Drop kick takes him down. Big punch to the back of the head. Kick to the legs. Punch to the back of the head as well. Forearm to the back. QLG gets a reversal. Throws him into the steel steps. Drop kick to get separation from Elijah Baker. Big punch in the face. Drops him. Big chop to the chest, misses. Elijah Baker, a powerhouse in this match. Clint with a reversal. QLG into the barricade. Elijah Baker gets inside. Onto his shoulder. Kendo stick takes both men down. Baker letting loose with that kendo stick. Nothing's happening. Cracks him finally. The back of QLG's head just bounced off the steel steps as well. That no good. Throws the trash can at Elijah Baker. It doesn't connect. Clint with a massive punch to the face. He's got Baker. Drops him. Clint wasting no time. Kick to the body. Power bomb. Elijah kicks out at 2. Clint almost taking down a former UCW Prime champion right there. Big kick to the body of QLG. Gets him up as well. Drops him. Going for the cover. Only a count of 2. Big punch to the face of Elijah Baker. Elijah with a reversal drops Clint. Getting the crowd hyped up. Spear misses. Clint jumps over. Power bomb. No. Elijah Baker with a reversal. Big sledgehammer shot misses. Clint goes over the steps. QLG with another kick gets the separation. Throws Clint into the barricade. QLG fired up. Stomps down on the hand. Huge kicks to the side of the face as well. Trash can from across the outside. Elijah Baker drops QLG. Elijah Baker having a good old time on the outside while both of his opponents are down. Double axe handle misses. Big elbows to the body of QLG. Elijah Baker catches him with a kick. Drops him with his own power bomb. Elijah Baker going for the cover. Only a count of 2. Clint still in it. Chair shot takes him down. Hits him once again. Welcome in, Tony. What is going on, brother? How are you doing? QLG going for the cover on Clint. Ear. Only a count of 2 once again. Elijah Baker with a spear takes QLG down. Going for the cover. Only a count of 2. Just got in from work, finally about to sit down for the first time today. I'm glad to hear it, brother. I'm glad to hear it. Clint just threw those steel steps across the outside and dropped Elijah Baker where he stood. QLG gets thrown on the inside. Elijah Baker gets out of the way of that shot from Clint. Drops him. Slides the steps underneath the ring. About to make some food. Good shit, brother. Skill tree gets Elijah Baker up to his feet. Clint sneaks up behind him. Over the ropes. Gets out of the way of that. Off the middle, drop kick misses. Into the ropes. QLG once again gets out of the way of Elijah Baker. Takes the legs out from underneath him. Big kick takes the chair out of the hands of Clint. What's going on, Black Ram? How's it going, brother? How are you doing? Welcome to UCW. This is actually an EFED that I run. So as much as I would like to choose 1968 Undertaker, and that might be the best version, he's a real person, so I can't use him. These are actually members of my community. We cut promos in Discord and stuff like that. I don't know if you know what an EFED is. It's actually a whole lot of fun. But welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't know who Black Ram Gaming is, I don't know if Joker's still here, but if you can get this man a shout out, this man is like the definition of a variety streamer. Does a bunch of different shit. Super funny. Knows Nelly B really well. That's how I found him. Great guy. Big forearm across the back. Elijah throws him over the ropes. Off the middle, elbow drop misses. Big punch to the face. Double axe handle from Clint. Takes down Elijah. Sleeps him with a punch as well. Thank you, Joker. I appreciate you. Big kick misses. Double axe handle. Doesn't hit. Clint not able to get anything. QLG with a reversal. Oh shit, drop kick. QLG takes that chair. And if you want, whenever the main event starts, if you just want to do like the usual shout out rollout, that's fine with me if you've got the time and you feel like it. You win. What do you mean, Hank? QLG, only a count of 2. Elijah Baker standing across from him. Up onto his shoulders. Just throwing him like a bag of potatoes. Yeah, no, there's no another way to describe what just happened. QLG gets covered. 3. I win all the matches. Hey, there are some people who are just like that, Hank. There are. It's between Clint and Elijah Baker for who's going to walk out with the #1 contender shot for the Fighting Spirit Championship. Clint drops Elijah on the outside. Salmon and rice. That doesn't sound half bad. That doesn't sound half bad, Tony. He's got him. Drops him on the table on the outside. Elijah Baker going underneath the ring. Takes the table out. Throws it down on top of Clint. Clint's busted open. Into the steel steps. That shit is so loud. Elijah Baker going up to the top rope. What's going on, Onyx? Clothesline off the top, takes down Clint. Throws it down on top of him. Elijah Baker setting up the table. At least has it in his hands. Throws it down across the body. Big punches to the face. Roaming around on the outside. Elbow drop lands. Elijah Baker looking to finish it. Clint can't get up. Gets him to his feet. Big kick. Clint caught it. Powerbomb drops him. Up onto his shoulders. Clint just picked up Elijah Baker. Only a count of 2. Yo, who is this Clint guy? For real. Big kick to the body. Drops Elijah once again. Rolls him up. Going for the cover. 2, 1. Only a count of 2. I know who this is. He was one of the guys that Nolan brought in from YouTube. I'm gonna keep it a band with y'all. He has a 75 overall. There is no reason why he should have made it this far in this match. I'm gonna kill kayfabe, break the fourth wall. There is no reason he should have made it this far whatsoever. He honestly, if he wins this, he deserves the shot at the Fighting Spirit Championship because that man embodies it. Elijah Baker looking at Clint like hamburger meat. Power bomb of his own, back of his head bounces off the ramp. Clint just got dropped. Elijah Baker goes for the cover. 1, 2, only a count of 2. Bro, who is this guy? Throws him into the ring. Elijah Baker changes his mind, goes back onto the outside. He doesn't even know what he's supposed to do at this point. Trash can in his hands. He's him, exactly. Bouncing his face off the trash can. Elijah throws the trash can down on top of Clint. Clint's that guy. I don't tell you. Big punch to the body. Bouncing his face off the top of the barricade. Elijah Baker catches him with a huge punch. Keeps him coming. I think Clint might have got a reversal here. Big punch to the body. Trying to get himself out of this. Throws him into the ring. Elijah Baker gets the reversal, throws Clint onto the outside once again. Mounted punches. Look at the bruising across this man's body. Kendo stick across the knee. Big kick to the body, misses. Clothesline takes him down. Deadlifting Elijah Baker. Clint going for the cover. 1, 2. Only a count of 2. Bro, what is happening? Why is he even still alive? Elijah Baker gets it. Oh, his head just bounced off that hammer. And the steel steps. 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, Clint, in his UCW debut, takes down the skill tree QLG, Elijah Baker, and Drake Frost to become the #1 contender for the Fighting Spirit Championship to take on Owen Thomas next Monday for the belt. This man might be an immortal. He's... All right, bro. All right, bro. Pop off, bro. Do whatever you think you need to do. Go be great. Jesus. Ladies and gentlemen, it is main event time. So, Joker, if you want to start the shout-outs off with yourself so you don't forget to do yourself this time, I'd appreciate that. And then just run through everybody. We got Bearded Hank. We got Tony. We got... I think we already did Black Ram. We got Leah. We got Rad in here. I know DK was in here at one point. I'm mad, but can't even. He earned it. He went through hell, bro. Like, dude. Holy shit. Ladies and gentlemen, the Women's Heritage Championship is on the line. This is a normal matchup. 1-on-1, 1 fall, 1 submission is all it takes, ladies and gentlemen. Whitney Rivera versus Samantha Frost, your reigning Women's Heritage Champion. Leah's done. You're good, brother. You're good. If you're doing something else, it's fine. I can do it at the end of stream. It's all good. Can't catch a break recently. The main roster is a war zone at the moment, man. Ring announcer in the ring for the first time this evening, letting you all know what I already said. So we're going to get rid of him. Ladies and gentlemen, making their way down to the ring first, she is the holder of your Golden Hour briefcase, which I haven't assigned to her, but she does have it. She is the Golden Hour briefcase holder. That means she can cash in at any time for a shot at the Women's World Championship on Overdrive. You didn't do anything. I shouted you out. That's what I did. Whitney Rivera, ladies and gentlemen, shocking UCW, coming in and having an impact. Sounds good, Henjay. Have a great night, brother. But ladies and gentlemen, the woman she has to stand across from tonight is a 2-time Women's Heritage Champion. Ruthless in the ring. The sister of Drake Frost. The sister, or not that at all. The partner of John Styles. Ladies and gentlemen, Samantha Frost making her way down to the ring. Your Women's Heritage Champion. The first ever 2-time Women's Heritage Champion.
Turns cold, every rival shakes when a story's told. Eyes like ice when a fury's hot. When Frost hits the stage, she can't be stopped. Swagger in a step, power in a stance. One strike, one hit, no second chance. The queen of the storm, you can feel that chill. But when she snaps, she's a force of will. Frost in the fight, she's ice, she's fire. Samantha Frost takes it higher and higher. Cold as steel, but her moves ignite. Queen of the ring, she owns the night. Swagger in a step, the crowds and heat. Every beat drops, heavy when she takes a seat. No fear, no doubt, just fire inside. Samantha Frost, she was born to rise. Name on the lights, respect on the line. She's sharp like frost, but she burns in time. You can't outlast, but you can't outshine. She's the queen of the fight. This brain is mine. Frost in the fight, she's ice, she's fire. Samantha Frost takes it higher and higher. Cold as steel, but her moves ignite. Queen of the ring, she owns the night. Swagger in a step, power in a stance. One strike, but hit, no second.
Thank you, Joker.
Watch her in a step, power in a stance. One strike, one hit, no second shots. Swagger in a step, power in a stance. One strike, one hit, no second shots. Watch her in a step, power in a stance. One strike, one hit, no second shots. Frost in the fight, she's ice, she's fire.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Women's Heritage Championship is on the line. This match is set for 1 fall. All it takes is a single pinfall or submission to keep your opponent down and win the championship here tonight. Samantha Frost, the reigning defending champion, taking on Whitney Rivera, a woman who has taken UCW by storm. Winning the Clash contract at all, or not the Clash contract, the Golden Hour contract at All Hallows Wrath. Rivera gets out of the way. Samantha gets out of the way of Rivera. Samantha going for a roll-up cover early. Big chop misses. Drop kick takes down Samantha. Stomping across the back. Big slap across the face. Throws her across her hip. Samantha Frost with a reversal. Big kick to the face. Stomping down on the ankle of Samantha Frost. Crossbody connects. Going for the cover. Only a count of 1. Big kick across the back from Whitney Rivera. Stomping down across the chest of Samantha Frost. Whitney Rivera stepping on the face of Samantha. Off the middle, Hurricane Rana throws Whitney across the ring. Welcome in, DK. How's it going, brother? DK with the raid. Welcome in, welcome in. If you're coming from Dream Killers community, I appreciate you coming. I hope you enjoyed. SMFC is a great show, always. If my voice sounds familiar, it's because I am one of the co-hosts of Mike Warriors at the moment. Welcome in, Trav Dog. I hope you are having a great night, brother. DK, if you got a raid and run, I completely understand. Take care of yourself, brother. Thank you for entrusting me with your community. They will be safe here, I promise. Whitney Rivera working the ankle. Thank you for the follow, Trav Dog. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Name sounds familiar. I think you were a part of the SMFC roster, correct? Samantha Frost going for the cover. Does not get it successfully. Big punch to the face. Double axe handle to Whitney Rivera. She goes down. Samantha Frost misses the clothesline. Whitney gets to her feet. Throws her into the ropes. Big drop kick. Yeah, man, going to the gym. Sounds good, DK. Have a good time. Be safe. Make intelligent choices. Samantha Frost takes aim. Elbow to the back of the head. Lays out Whitney Rivera. That's right. Got knocked out. So 0-2 now. Jay Prince got you. That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm sorry to hear that. Off the bottom. Samantha Frost takes down Whitney Rivera. A lot of pressure to the back of Whitney Rivera. She goes down once again. Samantha Frost helps her to her feet. Bouncing her face off the top turnbuckle. Hell of a kick from Samantha Frost. Going up to the middle rope. Wants Whitney up on her feet. Kick to get the separation. Rivera catches her powerbomb. Sends her down to the middle of the ring. Big punch to the face. Samantha Frost. Chops across the chest. Whitney Rivera gets caught by Samantha Frost. Gets the reversal, though. Big kick. Lays out the champion. Big punches to the face. Traps her head. Trying to keep the champion down. Samantha Frost catches her with a punch to the jaw. Whitney Rivera falls. Stomps down on her arm. Bouncing Whitney Rivera off the apron. Up to the top rope. Huge move. Misses. Whitney Rivera gets out of the way, waiting for Samantha Frost to stand up. Slapping the shit out of Samantha Frost. Going for the cover. 2. Only a count of 2. Samantha Frost kicks out. Whitney Rivera right back up. Stomps down on the chest of Samantha. Big kick knocks Whitney Rivera off. Clothesline takes down Whitney. Samantha making her way over to the corner. Taking aim once again. Looking for the cartwheel. Whitney Rivera falls. Whitney Rivera couldn't even stand up, it looked like. Samantha Frost having to pivot her idea. It looked. What the fuck just happened, 2K? Why'd she just fall down like that? Samantha Frost misses the kick twice. Rivera ran the ropes on her. Takes her down with a single tackle. Rivera wants her to stand. Off the middle rope. Drop kick gets caught. Samantha Frost then stomps down on the chest. Words are difficult. I've been doing this for 2 hours. Leave me alone. Headbutts to the face of Whitney Rivera. Going for the cover. Only a count of 2. Goddamn effing damn it. Calm down, brother. Samantha Frost off the top rope. Big forearm to the face. Whitney goes down. Through the ropes, spear from Samantha Frost. Whitney gets taken down once again. Kick to the body. Samantha gets her up on her shoulder. Whitney Rivera gets dropped in the middle of the ring, going for the cover. Samantha Frost trying to retain right here. Only a count of 2. This is fucking embarrassing from Whitney. Off the middle rope. Drop kick once again. Going for the armbar. Whitney Rivera. Samantha Frost able to get out of it. Big punches to the face. Gets out of the way. Drops her on it. Whitney Rivera. Big forearm to the side of the face of Samantha Frost. Waiting for her to stand once again. I believe that's called a Whitney driver. 1, 2. Only a count of 2. Up to the top rope. Belly drop from across the ring. Whitney Rivera working on the legs of Samantha Frost now. Samantha Frost catches the punch. Going for a roll-up cover on Whitney. Only a count of 1. Hi, Tony. Welcome back. How's dinner? Did you get it? How's it going? Hell of a kick once again from Samantha Frost. Whitney stands up. Goes through the ropes up to the top. Big elbow misses. Whitney Rivera gets out of the way. Working on the arm of Samantha Frost once again. Stomps down on the hand. Whitney Rivera wants Samantha to stand up. Samantha Frost gets out of the way. Throws her into the big drop kick. Whitney goes down. Samantha Frost asks her to stand once again. Going to the middle rope. Hurricane Rana sends Whitney across the ring. Whitney rolls outside. Samantha Frost follows. We're going to play this game, aren't we? No, okay. Whitney Rivera gets into the ring. Headbutt misses from Samantha. Going for the cover. 2. Only a count of... How's she kick out? When did she kick out? What's she talking about? Drop kick. Both women miss. Leg drop from Samantha Frost lands. Whitney Rivera up to her feet. Samantha Frost through the ropes. Spear connects. Samantha's got her on her feet. Big kick to the body. Back up onto her shoulders. Rolls her out. Going for the cover. Samantha Frost. 1, 2. Only a count of 2. I thought Samantha had that shit, to be honest. I thought this shit was over. Going up the top rope. Belly drop. Is how it ended. I mean, she got a little bit of rotation, but like, I'm not counting that shit. You think I like geometry? Cutter from Samantha Frost. Samantha Frost move stacking right now like a motherfucker. Elbow to the back of the head. Whitney Rivera goes down. 1, 2, 3. Samantha Frost holds on to the Women's Heritage Championship. Walking out the way that she walked in, ladies and gentlemen. There's nothing that I can really do about that part, you know what I'm saying? Like, if the AI chooses to just stack this shit, there's not really anything that I can, like, because, I mean, like, you feel me? It's the same way where, like, in the match before this, Clint did, like, 2 power bombs and a super kick, but then, like, got his ass beat for a while because he moved stacked and then got his ass beat because he used his signatures and his finishers. I mean, it's just, sadly, is the nature of how the game works. Ladies and gentlemen, to start off the night, we had King Hipsta taking on James Wagner in his UCW debut and Nicholas Kelly in his debut on Overdrive. Hipsta walked out victorious, becoming the #1 contender for the Continental Championship, set to take on Tony Tornado next week on Monday. After that, Bellatrix had her UCW debut and lost to Sonya G, who became the #1 contender for the Women's World Championship here tonight. After that, Carlos Gonzalez and Isaac Ramirez won by disqualification against Teddy and Aaryn Gray. Teddy Gray could not make his way to his feet and was unable to get back into the ring to reset the count. After that, Ricky Thomas and Owen Thomas defeated John Styles and Adam Thomas to win. Owen Thomas a shot at the Prince of Carnage Championship, putting Owen Thomas back in the eyes of history as the possibility of being the second man to ever become the King of Carnage in UCW. After that, the Skill Tree QLG took on Clint in their UCW's debuts, where Clint was victorious against Skill Tree QLG, Elijah Baker, and Drake Frost here tonight, becoming the #1 contender for the Fighting Spirit Champion to take on Owen Thomas next Monday. And after that, ladies and gentlemen, Samantha Frost retained the Women's Heritage Championship against Whitney Rivera in our main event of the evening. It's been great. I'm thirsty, I'm hungry, and I want to play GTA. So we're going to go do all those first 2 things, and then I'm probably going to see y'all for that third thing. But for right now, let's find somebody to raid out to. Let's find somebody to send y'all to go have fun with while I'm doing all that shit, ladies and gentlemen. I bet, and see you again for GTA. Sounds good, brother. Sounds good. Black Ram showed up earlier. We're going to go give Black Ram a raid. He's funny, and I'm going to watch him while I get ready to play GTA. So, like, I'm just going to send y'all there. I try and just send y'all where I'm going to be, like, watching idly after I get done streaming. So we're going to go say hi to Black Ram, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure to show him the love. Hashtag We Are United. Hashtag UCW. Hashtag Nelly B sent us, because Nelly B who showed me him, and Nelly B is that guy. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's hop in. Let's go show Black Ram some love. I'll see y'all later. Be safe. Make good choices.